Hi, I'm Maria from Crochet A to Z, and in this tutorial I want to show you how to make a really pretty stitch. I even say that it's a beautiful stitch. It is the waffle pattern. I absolutely am in love with this pattern, and for years I thought it was just going to be a hard pattern to learn, but it's not. And I want to show you how it is to make this and how easy it is. I want to take the guesswork out of it and the fear of doing it, because this is a real nice pattern. This pattern, this is actually a scarf, and I've made many scarves with this pattern in different colors, and I've also made an afghan with it. So there are many things you can do with this this particular stitch, and I wanted to show you the other side of the stitch. On one side it's a waffle, on the other side it's totally different. I'm going to show you the lighter version so you can see what I'm saying. This is the waffle pattern, and then when you turn it around, it's entirely different, and it's a really pretty pattern. So if you wanted to wear it, you could wear it on one side sometimes, and you could wear it on the other side, and it looks like two different scarves, and it's not. It's the same scarf. One side is one way, the other side is another. And I'm going to show you how to make this. What you have to do with this pattern, if you have to do a multiple of 3 plus 2. So what I did is I already did my chains, and I did 26. And this is for a scarf, but all you have to do is do 3 plus 3 plus 3 until you get your desired amount plus 2 if you wanted to make an afghan, if you wanted to make scarves, whatever you want to make. That's all you have to remember. 3 plus 3 plus 3 until you get to your desired length, and then tack 2 more stitches after that, or 2 more chains I should say, and you should be okay. So this particular yarn is Simply Soft Party by Karen, and it is 3 ounces, 164 yards, and it's 99% acrylic and 1% metallic for that nice shine that it has. And I wanted to show you what it looks like when it's made up. Isn't that pretty? So to me, it's a really pretty stitch, and I wanted to take the guesswork out of it, the fear. If you haven't tried it, if you're afraid to try it, no need. You can do this. You've got this. So what I did was I chained 26, and what you do is the third chain from the hook. So I want to show you, this is your working chain. You don't count this chain. 1, 2, 3, and you make a double crochet. Third chain from the hook, a double crochet. Double crochet into each chain across. So there's your first double crochet, and we're going to just do a double crochet right across. And you can make this scarf as long as you want and as wide as you want. That's totally up to you. The only thing you have to remember is you have to do the 3 plus 3 plus 3 until you get it as big as you want, and then you add your 2, and you're good to go. You can use any yarn you want. You don't have to go by the yarn that I'm using. You can use any yarn you'd like. And I've made many of these scarves. I've actually made them for my mailman. I made it for my milkman. So I've made them, I've given them away. People have asked me to make them that they wanted to give them as gifts, and I've made them. See, you just keep going into that. And like I said, you just keep double crochet right across. Right till you get to the end. And to me, as I showed you the different yarns, it's just, like I said, it's just a really pretty stitch, and it really, different yarns give it a different look. You can also make face cloths with these as well. cotton yarn, not a problem. And you can make, you know, various things with them. So this is a stitch that you can make a lot of different things with. So don't feel as though, oh, I can only make a scarf. No, you can make a scarf, you can make face cloths, you can make, you know, a table runner with it if you wanted to. You could make an afghan. I made a baby afghan with this as well. So it's a real, and it's especially for winter wear, for a scarf, or any kind of, see, there I go again. Any kind of, you know, winter wear. This is really warm. So I had someone ask, they wanted one and they wanted something warm. And I said, well, I think you'll like the waffle pattern because it is warm. And it's just, to me, such a pretty pattern. So here we go. See how I am? There I am. Now I'm going to go to my last. Here we go. And I want to remind you that when you get to the end, this is your slip knot. It doesn't count as anything. And there it is. So this is part 1. Now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1. We're going to turn our work around. And that chain 1 counts as nothing. In the first, right in here where you made your chain 1 and where you've got your first double crochet, you make a double crochet. Now you make a front post double crochet. So see this? You're going to go right and back. You're going to yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that's your front post double crochet. Now you're going to make a double crochet right above the double crochet from below, and you're going to make a double crochet right in there. And then you're going to make another double crochet in the next one. And if you don't know how to follow to make a front post double crochet, there is a tutorial that I did that shows you how to make it. But I want to go slow enough that you can get it from this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make another front post double crochet. So you're going to start seeing it come alive. So now 2 double crochets in the next 2 double crochets from below. Now a front post double crochet. We're going to just repeat this across. Now you made that front post. Now you're going to make a double crochet. And another, see it? Another double crochet in this one. Now you're going to make a front post double crochet. You're going to go in the back of this. You're going to yarn over. You're going to pull it through the back. Yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2. That's your other. Now we're going to make a double crochet above the double crochet. We're going to make another double crochet. And now we're going to make a front post double crochet. I want to show you what it looks like. So now we're going to make 2 double crochets. We're going to keep doing this right across. Another double crochet. And we're going to make a front post double crochet. Two double crochets, and I'm going to do this slow. A front post double crochet. Then you're going to make a double crochet. You know what, pull, I want to just pull that yarn so I can have enough room there, okay? To pull the yarn, another double crochet. Then we're going to make, right here, we're going to make a front post double crochet. And now in that very last, not this, because that doesn't count, in that very last double crochet, we're going to make a double crochet right above it. So I'm going to show you. We're going to go right above it, make a double crochet. And there's the beginning. Now, after you're done with that, and you made your last double crochet in the last stitch, you're going to chain one, you're going to turn your work. Now this is the back end, looks different from the front end, and it's supposed to. In that first, once you turn your work, you're going to do a double crochet right in that first stitch. This is where your repeat starts. And then you're going to do a double crochet in that second one. And then you're going to do your front post double crochet. And a front post double crochet. You're going to do a double crochet right in there. You're going to do a front post double crochet. And you're going to do another front post double crochet. And we're going to do this right across. I want to show you, here's your double crochet. You're going to go in there and make another double crochet right above it. This starts your repeat. So this is your repeat. This was one of those really beautiful stitches that I think is beautiful. It's a beautiful pattern. And I always thought, oh, I don't know, I don't think I'm going to ever be able to get this. But I did, and you can too. Never be intimidated by it. You can get it. Here we go. Front post. Double crochet right in there. Two front posts. It's another front post. Right in there, you got to do a double crochet. I want to just bring it up so you can see it. Right there, you're going to do a front post. And you may say, well, isn't that a back? Because you're going in the back. will know, because what happens is your post is being made in the front. So see, it's 2 more. So you got the 2 front post double crochets. Then in here, you're going to do your double crochet. See right in there, your double crochet. So I want you to see what that looks like. And you're going to end with your another double crochet. And that's the next row. So now we're going to chain 1. In that very first stitch, this is your repeat for your, it's going to look like your waffle. You're going to do a chain 1. Now you're going to start seeing the waffle pattern. I kind of think you start seeing it after you do maybe 2 to 3 rows, and I want to show you. So here's your front post, your 2 double crochets, because this is going to make your waffle pattern. Your front post, see it, your 2 double crochets right there. It's another one. Then you're going to do your front post. When we get to the end of this, I'll have you look at it so you can see. Your double crochet above the one below it, another double crochet. I absolutely love this pattern. I just do it, just so pretty. Front post. It's one of my favorite patterns. I probably say that about every pattern that I do, but this is truly one of my favorite patterns. Front post. Now you're going to go above your double crochet, and it's going to become second nature to you, because as soon as when you get to it, you're going to know that what you've got to do, because you'll be able to follow the pattern from below, and you'll say, okay, this is what I've got to do here. You won't even have to really, it'll, you'll be guided by what you've done prior. So here's your 2 double crochets right in here, and your front post. And there's your 2, see it? And there's your other one. And then you're going to do a front post double crochet. And in that very last stitch, you're going to do a double crochet. Now I'm going to show you, I want you to see what your pattern looks like. There's your waffle stitch. That's the way it's going to look. So once again, these are your repeats. So you're going to chain 1. You're going from your waffle to the other side. That looks different. And you're going to do a double crochet in here. And you're going to do a double crochet in here. And then you're going to do your 2 front post double crochets. 1, 2. you're going to do your double crochet above that double crochet, two front posts, and depending on the the yarn you use, it'll give it a different effect. Like this one has metallic in it. I'm going to be making a few of these, and these are nice, especially if you're going somewhere, or if someone's going somewhere, and in the fall or the winter, or even for the holidays. The metallics really make a nice crochet item for the scarf, for these beautiful pattern of the waffle stitch. So here we go again. We're going to put a double crochet in there, and like I said, once you get going, you don't even have to think about it, because it's going to guide you to what you've got to do. You're not even, all you have to do is say, you can see what you did below, and it'll just tell you, you'll just know. The pattern kind of speaks to you, and it tells you where to go with your next stitch. This is a front post and another front post. And that's what I'm talking about when I say the pattern speaks to you, because it's basically almost shouting out, this is where the two front posts go. This is where the single double crochet goes all by itself in that singular spot. So you'll know. Another front post. And then at the very end, you're going to do a double crochet here. Oops, sorry. And then another double crochet here. You're going to chain one. Chain one does not count as anything. Chain one, turn your work around, and you start again. See how pretty that waffle stitch is, and see how it's kind of screaming out at you? Now you know when you go here, you're going to make your double crochet right in here. You know you're going to make, see what I'm talking about? You're going to make your two double crochets in the middle. So look, there's one there, one there. It's kind of screaming at you. You got to do this. There's your front post double crochet. Two double crochets right there. Your front post double crochet. And what I suggest that you do, that when you finish this off, depending on how long you want to make it, that's up to you, that you end the way you begin. So you want to make sure that your pattern follows the same. So end it this way at the other end so that it looks the same. So that's a suggestion that I have, is end your pattern exactly the way you began it, so that it has a uniformed look from one side to the other, so that when you put your two ends together, you can actually say that's one side, that's the top, that's the bottom, and they both look the same. And I'll do this last row. And like I said, baby blanket, Afghan, scarves, table runner, scrubby, to clean the table, dishcloth, anything like that. You can also make face cloth, this pattern. You can even make pot holders with this pattern. So here we go. So here's we're getting to the end. We're going to go back post, double crochet, and this is going to be your last double crochet. You're going to go right in there, and then you continue on. And see how pretty that pattern is? That's your waffle stitch, and the other side has a different look to it. So it's really, really pretty. It just has a really versatile look to it. And this is Maria from Crochet A to Z. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I just want to mention that I used an H-hook 5.0 for this particular tutorial. And I love these light ups. These were given to me by my daughter-in-law, and they're really great. They're fun, but also very comfortable to crochet in, so I want to mention that. And again, I used Karen Simply Soft Party, and it does have, it is 99% acrylic and 1% metallic, and it is 164 yards. And depending on what kind of yarn you buy, that'll determine, you know, what crochet hook you use. And this is a medium weight yarn, and this is a platinum sparkle yarn. So it's a really pretty yarn. And again, that's up to you what kind of yarn you use. This is another acrylic yarn. I made it in a dark blue, really love it. And this one is also an acrylic, and I've also made it in cotton, so I wanted to mention that. And this is another sparkly one that I made. This is also, and it has the little sparkles on it, so this is really pretty as well. So you can make it in a multitude of different yarns, so don't be afraid to explore and experiment. Go to your local yarn store and see what you want to do. And you can you can make it as wide as you want and as long as you want. That's totally up to you. But again, this is Maria from Crochet A to Z. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please also follow me on Facebook at Crochet A to Z. Thank you and have a great day, and I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial as much as I did doing it. Thanks. Bye-bye.